This week I was following up with a patient of mine who had a hamstring strain about 2 to 3 months ago, and he came into the office and he was kind of saying, hey man, I'm still feeling this hamstring, I'm still getting the soreness. But when I was asking him about when he was feeling the soreness, at this point he was basically feeling it with sprinting during soccer and then when he was doing interval training in his running. So I was explaining to him how, for the most part, that is normal, expected, and I want him to keep going with his interval work. Don't worry too much about the hamstring soreness after those activities. When he started working with me about 2 or 3 months ago and it was more acute, he wasn't running, he wasn't playing soccer, and the hamstring soreness persisted throughout the day, and he was even feeling it when he was at work, just walking around, sitting down. And now at this point, he doesn't have any soreness with sitting, he doesn't have any soreness with walking, he's running like normal, and he's back to playing soccer. And the only times that he feels his hamstring soreness is when he's like sprinting in soccer, playing a really intense game, or now that he's added some interval training where he was doing quarter-mile repeats, that's when he would feel his hamstring soreness after the workout. So I told him, hey dude, listen, that's pretty normal. Your trajectory continues to be positive, and the way that I like to think about hamstring strains at this point in the late stages is we want to be giving the hamstring those intensity stimuli so that the hamstring can adapt to that. And basically the way to think about it is the hamstring and any sort of muscle or injury has any sort of tissue has a certain amount of capacity to handle load. And the high intensity is a high intense load. So if he's able to get back to running, no problem, that's great. But the speed work is that next level up. That fast running for a long period of time is that next level up. So as he is getting back to normal and pushing the boundaries in his training, he's kind of feeling that hamstring soreness at the highest levels of his training. And I actually kind of like that. I actually kind of want him to do some of that speed work to get back to normal so that the hamstring can adapt to that stimuli and get stronger and improve its capacity long term so that he doesn't have to worry about it ever again once it kind of totally goes away. So I kind of reassured him like, hey man, listen, even though it's 2 to 3 months after the initial strain, you're basically back to normal. It's okay to feel the hamstring soreness with the interval work because it's pushing the capacity of the hamstring higher. So it is a stimulus that I wanted him to continue with. I wasn't worried about it, and I basically gave him the green light to keep going, man, keep pushing.